Oy vey, it's 8:27 a.m. My eyes are red as hell because I have hay fever. Good stuff. This is going to be the busiest 2 days of my entire life, so why not vlog it as well for extra annoyance? We're going, as I think I will mention, on the, the thing I mentioned on the podcast. Again, I'm out of it. It's early morning, man. I think I mentioned it on the podcast, or I will mention it on the podcast when it's out, that, today is, I say today and tomorrow are very, very busy, because I'm going up to London today, because we're going to be watching Pro Wrestling Eve Elite Encounters live in the flesh. It's going to be hella sick. Then I'm going to be going to EWW tomorrow. So yeah, might as well go on the journey. I'm going to go ahead and make some breakfast, and then it will be time to finish packing for London. Yo, we in the motel, literally a Holiday Inn. So we got the double bed. I've already lied down on it. That's why that bit's crazy as all hell. We got that there. We've got E4, which I can only show for like a split second before I get taken down. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. It's pretty chill in here. I'm gonna keep my voice down because I've got my room key. I'm gonna go quickly grab some snacks from the vending machine because I'm very hungry. And then, I'm just going to chill out, and then it will be time in a few hours, to go to Pro Wrestling Eve. You ain't ever going to believe what happened at the vending machine. So I grab 2 items, right? I grab a Walker's cheese and onion, because I want some crisps. I think I grab like a Twix. I forget. I grab like some sort of chocolate bar for £2 with vending machine prices. There's my bag. No bloody chocolate. Charge me the full thing. No bloody chocolate. It's fine. I might have just missed it. I might have just been a dipshit, but if you were here on the Friday on November 7th and you received a random Twix in a Holiday Inn vending machine, you're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, sir. So I have experienced post vending machine rage clarity. It is what it is. Hey, if someone gets a free Twix, it's fine. But that is the world's way of saying you do not need that Twix, right? Like, sure it is what it is, and I would have really liked that Twix, but it's fine, because then that means I can buy food when I get to the arena. Well, I say the arena, the venue, a little bit early, and I can show you guys what I'm getting, because I've got I've got a hankering for something that I'm probably going to grab. So I might go a little earlier than usual, so I can eat before the show starts, because I think that's probably the play. So it's time for me to just sort of talk about Pro Wrestling Eve for a little bit, because why not? So yeah, honestly, fantastic show, Elite Encounters, so many great matches, so many great wrestlers. Yes, I did get to meet Chris Statlander. Yes, I do have a photo of Chris Statlander, and yes, I did kind of tell her about the time when she returned to Double or Nothing, and I might have woken up one of my neighbors because of it. No, I will never shut up about that, but yeah, honestly, the atmosphere was unlike pretty much any other show I've been to. And obviously I went to Global Women's Strike last month, but there was something about this crowd, right? This crowd, this card, this environment that was just something unlike anything else, right? Like the talent involved, the people that were there watching it, and it's really only comparable to, well, Forbidden Door from, August. And again, there's just so much about this show that I could go on about for ages, like so many great wrestlers that I saw for the first time, and some that I've seen live for the second time now, and it's crazy that, like, I mean, we could have talked about the fact that, Willow Nightingale might just be, as you saw from the first little clip, Willow Nightingale might be genuinely one of the most over wrestlers just in general, if we're being completely honest. Like, the fact that she isn't, like, being geared up to potentially be the person to take the AEW Women's World Championship off of Chris Statlander is an absolute travesty. I will always stand by that, if I'm being completely honest. It's crazy. But yeah, no, the reaction to Willow was great. The reaction to Statlander was great. Alex Windsor showed up, which I'm not going to apologize for my pop for that. I'm going to show that right now. And yeah, we also got a very nice tutorial on how to throw streamers from a certain AEW wrestler, you know, staff member Bill, who I also got a photo with as well. Great dude. And yeah, I also got a photo with Sapphire Reed as well. Great talent once again. Yeah, honestly, just overall, fantastic show and a fantastic way to start this I guess technically weekend off. It just honestly great from start to finish. Can't really say much more than that, to be honest. Man, Pro Wrestling Eve, they're doing it again. They've booked Jamie Hayter on a card that I literally can't go to. My work schedule won't allow it, and I'm pissed because I was looking on the Uber home. I was like, well, I was gonna say the Uber home, the Uber to the hotel, and I was like, maybe there's someone who I can switch with. It's like pretty much everyone's in on the Saturday and the Friday, so unfortunately not gonna happen, which sucks because I would have loved to have watched the Jamie Hayter match live, but it will happen, just not this year, which is a shame, but we'll get there. And that is officially leg one of the journey done. We have done London, now it's time to go back. Hopefully the underground's working, because it wasn't the last time. Well, at least the first bit of it wasn't, which made it very annoying to get back because it was a lot of like circumnavigating and all of that good shit. But yeah, hopefully the next time I see you will either be when something bad happens or when I'm back and it's go time for show number 2. So I've been back for about 4 hours now, going to Invasion of Bodyslammers in about, 3-ish hours, and then the show starts at about 7, so I've got about 5 hours until the show starts, but I want to get there early so I can have a drink and stuff and just chill at the venue, like I typically like to do. At the moment, I'm just getting some admin done, i.e., well, there's something I can't show, because hopefully this is out before the podcast with the big announcement, but if you're watching this and you're wondering what's the big announcement, you're gonna want to tune into the podcast, absolutely. But yeah, no, doing alright, just chilling, resting up now. I'm just trying to make sure that I've got all of my ducks in a row so that then, you know, I can chill out tonight, get some more footage, and yeah, talk to you guys about the wrestling when I get back, and I can do like the bridging bits in between all of this. Yeah, there we go. So, EWW Invasion of the Bodyslammers 14. They really did put the Extreme back in Extreme World Wrestling. I'm just going to be completely for real. You know, it is a family-friendly show, right? There's a lot of kids there, but I've always said it, with a company name like Extreme World Wrestling and whatnot, I've always been kind of, you know, I've been crying out for them to just lean into it a lot more, because you can still do a family-friendly show like they did on Saturday and still, you know, have those hardcore matches. I mean, the show was great, and the one thing I want to note is that the atmosphere this time was it was electric, and I think that's something that I noticed throughout both Friday and Saturday, was that the atmosphere is so different. It's like, you know, UK wrestling right now is on fire, and it really is. And even to a more like local level, people love this stuff, and like rightfully so. You know, within Pro Wrestling Eve, you know, you've got your names like your Sapphire Reeds, your Rain Leverkusens, Anita Vaughn, Sky Smiths, and etc. But then like with EWW, you've got dudes like, you know, Damien. You know, Grayson Dawn was getting some of the loudest, like, heel reactions I've ever heard from an EWW show. You know, dudes like El Jugador, Jackie Hart are, like, some of the most over guys. And it is a testament to, like, how much these guys put in every single show, even though this, you know, this year we only had 2 EWW shows and whatnot, you know, like, it very much felt like they showed up and showed out on both nights. And now I want to talk about, you know, the highlights for me, which were the 2 extreme matches, the street fight between Sanctus and Bruiser Brown, and the TLC match between the Southside Wrecking Crew and the Rebellion. So the street fight was fantastic, and it is really making me sit here and go, well, maybe they should bring in a hardcore or extreme championship at some point. I think that with the roster that they've got, and with the potential that they have to have such an insane group of, you know, matches, and like an insane group of talent competing for those belts, you know, just do an extreme title. Like, I was sitting here and I was talking about it on Sunday, and my brain was going, you could probably name like 5 or 6 people who could fill up that division, and where you only do 2 to 3 shows a year, it'd be very easy to do. And like, these hardcore matches are proving it. Like, it was such a great match, the vibe was great, and the finish and everything afterwards was great too. And then we get into the TLC match. And the TLC match was incredible. First ever TLC match in EWW history, and honestly, yeah, I don't think you could have picked 2 better teams. They bounced off of each other great. So many of the spots were great. There was a thumbtack table spot. There was a glass table spot. Oh no! Christ! Oh, what a knee! But bro is out of this matchup. I've got a photo of Cyrus Shade with the thumbtacks in his back. That is probably the most amount of thumbtacks I think I've seen in a person in a match live. And my god, what a show. I would love to talk about it more, but honestly, I could sit here and I could talk about both shows, both you know, both Elite Encounters and Invasion of the Bodyslammers for a good like 30-40 minutes a piece, and you know, it'd be great. But fantastic shows, fantastic weekend, and honestly, I can't wait to do it all over again. You know, we got Punk Rock, I believe, coming up in February. We've got, you know, some Pro Wrestling Eve shows pretty much once a month. You know, you've got Chaos Theory for EWW coming up at the end of March, and I'm planning to go to as many of them as physically possible. So yeah, that was you know, my review and my vlog of the entire experience of going to both Elite Encounters and Invasion of the Bodyslammers 14. So, you know, thank you all for tuning in. There's a hype feature. I still don't know what it truly means, but if you want to go ahead and click the hype button, feel free. Shoutouts to the members, as always, for supporting the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya!